Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Old World Gamer, and welcome back to Quest of the Firelands. And where's our little doggy? Duh. Oh, we need to go back. Let's change that real quick. I don't know why it changed, but it did. There we go. Hello. Hello, little Doge. Let's go, buddy. Okay, so. We do need to get more pork. More pork! Anyways, welcome to Quest of the Firelands, the series where we walk 12.5 million blocks away from spawn, in hopes of finding the Firelands, in hopes of getting away from creepers who wish to explode in our faces. I see you over there, sir. I see you. I see you and your friends. Oh no, not a good time to get into inventory. There's a lot of cacti around as well, so... And again, earlier in the morning, I guess. It's 9 o'clock almost. It's 5 to 9. And yeah, I'm making my way to the Firelands. And so yeah, I was talking to a few people who are currently playing on our server. And right now, it seems like everyone is actually very, very interested in Pixelmon. So that may be starting sooner than expected. I just have to message Ben and tell him that we're going to get to work on some Pokemon stuff that we can save, and you know, he can create some places for us to go and things for us to do, and we shall play the Pixelmons. It's going to be fun, I think. So anyways, I don't know why I went that way like that, but I did. I did. Now this looks like a good boating place. Whee! Later, Hops. I'll see you soon. And just real quick, there we go. So, in case anyone wasn't aware, this week was my birthday and Robin's birthday. Mine was on the 22nd. Hers is today on the 25th. And yeah, we kind of celebrated. What is it? She cooked me a really nice prime rib meal here. One of my favorite things is prime rib, and she made me a prime rib roast dinner, and it was spectacular. And last night I took her out to one of the places that we usually frequent, I guess, is Jungle Gyms. But it wasn't as good as usual. But we still had a good time. We still had some drinks. That kind of thing. It was fun. He spawned back over there. He'll spawn there in a second, I'm sure. There he is. Looks like we can go further this way. So let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, I'm just, we didn't really go out of our way to get each other gifts. Things have been a little bit more tight with this new schedule I'm on, in regards to how things have been working out recently. So, we're more or less just kind of catching up to different things. And, we do have plans. She already has something purchased for me, apparently. Whereas I still have to make my purchase eventually. And, basically, I'm planning on getting her the large Yoshi amiibo, which is, I think, only available in Japan. So it's pretty big, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a nice little new addition to our collection here of, well, amiibos even. So that should be kind of fun. I think she'll enjoy that. She's a huge fan of the Yoshi's Woolly World, which we've got as well. Please don't hit my boat. And we've also got all the other Yoshi amiibos, the wool Yoshi amiibos. So it's pretty cool. I like them. I like them a lot. And yeah, I guess something I guess I could ask you guys is, what do you guys like to do for your birthday? I don't have as many close friends that live close to me right now. Most of my friends have moved away for work and other things. So I'm just wondering, what do you guys like to do for your birthday? Do you like to go out and celebrate? Do you go to a bar? Do you drink? Do you just stay at home? Do you do stuff with family? Do you, have cake and stuff? Oh, yeah, Robin also surprised me while we were recording with an ice cream cake. I was not expecting that at all. She just came down with the candles lit and the ice cream cake there. I was pretty taken back. Wasn't aware that was going to happen. It was a good surprise, I must say. So that was pretty awesome. I'm letting her sleep in today because I make it sound like as if I have control over her or something, right? I'm letting her sleep in. No, but I mean, I could have waken her up or whatever if we had to go and do something. But it's her birthday, so she has the day off. So if she wants to sleep in, she can go right ahead. I'm not going to bother her about nothing. And later, I think we're just going to watch some movies, play some games, something like that. And I think I'm going to be cooking up some like snackish kind of foods like matzo sticks, potato skins, pretty much food that's not healthy for you. But it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go shorty. Well, she's not really short, but she's not really tall. That's neither here nor there. 50 Cent. I'm sorry. I don't know why you keep going on with these shorty things. What does shorty mean? Why does someone have to be a shorty? I don't know. Yeah, so how do you like to celebrate your birthday? Do you maybe you get together with your friends and have a party and, play games or whatever. I know that once upon a time we used to do LAN party type things. That used to be fun. Back in the day when multiplayer was much harder to do. Okay, it's gravel. Let's just... Whee! Why did only some fall? That's poo. I want it all to fall. I want you all to fall. Really? Like a couple pieces at a time? Anywho. Come back to get your hops. I'm not forgetting you this time. No, I'm not. Oh, I see some pigs though. We should be able to destroy some piggies. Come here, you. Hops, do your job, sir. Hunt that pig down. Yes. Okay, I see another one over here, buddy. Let's go get him. Oh, it's like he dodged my punch. Oh, here he goes, Oh, he never dropped us no piggy foods. Let's go get some pork chops off of him. Why did you do that? Hey, stop. Okay, you're pretty good now. He's like, jump attack! Oh my god, I don't know why, but that's always so much fun, just making all the sand fall like that. So yeah, birthdays. Yeah, I didn't really do much for my birthday, like I said, this year. I just kind of hung out, played some games, had a couple of social drinks more than anything else. I didn't get Hasselblad or anything like that, right? But yeah, no, I had a good time this year. Better than most years. Usually I don't do anything. I don't celebrate. We don't do cake. We don't do anything. And birthdays weren't as much of a celebration. And I kind of get bummed about it all the time too, just because, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me that I don't have anyone around to celebrate it with other than Robin, which is not a bad thing. Robin is my best friend, obviously. And no, at least I always have her around. She's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Let's use the treetops if we must. But I'm not taking another boat. Not right now. Not when it's so close to sleep time. Ooh, and my stomach is starting to feel weird, which means I'm getting hungry. I'm getting those weird stomach pains where you're just like, ugh. I feel gross. I might barf. I don't know. Yeah, I know. We're gonna sleep soon, buddy. Whew. So far so good. Making some nice distance here, and it seems like there's a lot of nice trees here. Let's get our little place of sleeping ready. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so I guess we're going to sleep here for tonight. It looks like a really cozy spot. Doesn't look like it's going to be too breezy or anything. So, anyways, I will see you all in the morning as we enjoy our sunset. And awake again. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, okay, good. He came the right way. I was afraid he was going to hurt himself again. That's what I was more afraid of than anything else. And I wonder if we will find a nice new spot to take a nice thumbnail. We haven't seen a place overly beautiful or unique or different. So we're going to keep searching. We still have a couple of days of walking time left, so... Looks like I could use a boat down there and go around, but it doesn't look like it would go as far as I would hope it to, so... looks like we have some beach over here. Some very dark beach, very sheltered in by the trees. It's kind of nice there. Lay down and have a nap under the tree. It'd be so nice. So we tried watching this quote-unquote Jean-Claude Van Damme movie last night. Oh boy, was that bad. He was barely even in it, and the story that they were trying to tell was so weird, and I guess some dude got, like, who done the editing had some new transition pack and was giving people names, and like, I don't know, all I have to do is watch and I'll find out what their names are. Seriously? Doesn't look like you really hurt yourself. Jeez. He's just so quick to, like, just jump off of a hill. I think he just does it so I'll give him more pork chops, and I'm not doing it. I'm not going to give in to his whims and his ways. Anyways, yeah, geez, I'm kind of quiet. I'm just having a look around, enjoying our scenery, the nice flat fields, or whatever. Another thing that I've been thinking about doing more of is streaming. It seems like a lot of people have gotten into it. It's a big thing online. I just don't know what I would do. I guess I could stream games that I wouldn't normally review, like Fallout 4 and, I don't know, some of the bigger, newer games kind of thing. Things that, more or less games that don't fit into the genres that fit my other channels. So if I can play those, I mean, not that Fallout 4 doesn't fit the genre of my channels. You know, it's a gaming channel, so, but I'm trying to stick to reviews on my main channel, so I don't really want to put Let's Plays or anything up there, so I would much rather just stream when I can, but I'm not sure then at the same time, like, should I just stream to YouTube or should I stream to Twitch? I guess it all depends really on what what kind of audience I have on both. Right now I don't have an overly huge audience by any means, but well, looks like we're going to do some boating. And usually when we do boating, that's when we see our nice thumbnails. Whee! That was fun. I was surfing for a little bit. That was awesome. Look at me, Mom. I'm surfing. See? As soon as I come around a peninsula, boom. It's unique. Not overly special, but it is unique. I like it. I don't know, whatever it is with the, like when you have like a one column like a pillar holding up a huge mass of land like that. It just seems very interesting. I mean, we have a lot of those in the real world, so. But anyways, yeah, streaming. I don't know, that's another tough monster to tackle as well. I mean, I have a lot as it is to do with my other channels, and again, if I had the time, it would be no problem at all. You know, if I was doing YouTube as a full-time thing, it would be so easy to stream, because pretty much on my time off, when I'm just playing games for fun, I could just stream it and just do it for fun, and not have to worry about, like, I guess whatever people have to worry about kind of thing. Trying to get people to watch, that sort of thing. I could just play, like, if someone shows up, great. If they don't, that's fine too. But if you're trying to stream so you can get, you know, new viewers and subscribers, it's not really that easy. So, but yeah, so I'm thinking I'm still going to keep doing bucket plugins, reviews and tutorials and stuff on my on this channel. But I might not use it for the server. The server itself I might use to just be able to build new items and use them to as schematics, like to save them as schematics, so that we can load them into other worlds and servers that we want to play, because I think we could do stuff a lot easier and a lot quicker with the mod pack. The bucket stuff is good to a certain extent, but after a while, like, there's a lot more work that goes into it than you'd expect. And with me not having the time as it is, and not having other resources to have people, you know, work on these plugins, that means I'm doing it all myself. It's like Ben with his building; he's doing it all himself, but he does it when he has spare time. So I don't know, maybe he has other, you know, times when he can do stuff. I don't know, but I do not have time to work on plugins all the time. I'm trying to better use, you know, make use of the time that I do have off, and I've got to realize that, you know, working on plugins is going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, because even with, like, say, mythic mobs, the thing is with mythic mobs is you can make item tables. There's well, you know, loot tables more or less. Then you have to make change spawns, set spawns, put spawners in, flagging up you know, certain locations and areas properly with their flags. I really want to punch you right now. Although, you know what? I like the look of that over there. That should make for a really nice thumbnail right there. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, doing F flags, and then, like, creating each specific mob, their percentages of what loot they can pick up, if there's certain loot tables they have to follow. If I'm not walking backwards, so what? My God. Holy crap. Let's go look at this from the other side and see what it does, or what it looks like. That is a huge ass pillar. Oh, and of course there's also a waterfall coming down there. Hops, I'm serious. Stop it. Man, oh man. Hops! Like, that is really crazy looking. It's just a solid pillar to go straight up. Whoa. Can you guys see the offset there? Or is that just the graphics? I think it's just the graphic. Okay. That was so crazy. Let's see what the offset is like right now. Oh yeah. It's very noticeable now. Ooh. I'm actually making progress. I'm happy about that. Very, very happy. Very, very happy indeed. Wow. Okay, so Pillar of Might. No one will. No one should ever test the might of the pillar. It just comes up like straight through that tree, too. That's so crazy. And I should get my dirt ready. So yeah, yeah, just making one mob in Mythic Mobs is a lot of work. I know that you can use preset things like, pretty much summon up a basic skeleton and then, and then just do minor changes to it and then give it a new name. Yay! But I'm not really into that. I'd rather have a much more as unique as possible. I'd like to do them all from scratch kind of thing. And again, that requires a lot of work. Well, why don't you just do them, the easier way then? And that way you don't have as much work. Well, that kind of defeats the whole point then, doesn't it? I don't know. Alright, so we have our bed in hand. We're going to plop it down there. That's a really nice sunset as well. And what do we got over here? Ooh. Oh god, seriously? This is so cool. You can see the pillar in the distance. Wow, that is so crazy. That's a huge pillar. Anyways, see you in the morning. And awake again. Okay, so so yeah, I keep having a lot of new, different, and fun ideas, things to give me a lot more things to do, more better series to do. I do game collecting as well. Another thing that I was thinking about doing was trying to collect at least one Famicom game a month. At least then I can get a new Famicom game every month for sure. And I know that, it's a new addition to my collection. I'll know that I'm getting something new for my collection every month. But then I can do kind of like a mini review, like my first play of it, depending on what the game is. Because I would obviously try and get more of the Japanese games. Excuse me. I would much rather get the Japanese games over, the English ones that we already have. Because, what's the point? Unless it's like a Europe game that... a European PAL type game, but in NTSC Japanese, which is fine because they still go at the same rate as us, more or less. But at least then I could play it on, a Famicom, or if you have a converter, which I do have one of the converters as well. But I do plan on getting a boxed Famicom in the very near future, anyways. As well as if we ever do get a new TV, we're going to take the TV that's currently down here now, which is our first plasma screen TV. I assume it still works. I hope it still works. We haven't turned it on in probably years. Anyways, it's a 50-inch plasma screen, Samsung. It should be good. I don't see why it would be damaged. It's not usually cold down here by any means. Usually the only cold part is right on the floor because it's basically just concrete with carpet on it. What was I going to say? But yeah, if we do get a new TV, I'm getting a TV that's multi-region, which means I can play all systems and all games on the one TV and not have to worry about anything. Which means all the NTSCJ and PAL and CCAM games that I get, I can play them all. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be awesome. And I would move that TV down here, obviously, and the TV we have down here would just move to a different room, to a different location. But that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, just because I think it makes sense to get a multi-region or a region-free TV over trying to get these little devices that will allow you to play them, kind of thing. I mean, why not? That way you're not limited by any of the, you know, different region locks that they have in the games and stuff. So, or consoles for that matter. So, and there's a lot more consoles out there than you'd expect. There's so many rare consoles out there that I'm still finding out about bit by bit. It's just hard finding really cool, unique things to add to my collection, because I don't live in like a unique enough place where we would have gotten special, cool, or great unique items here in Newfoundland. Newfoundland is very controlled in regards to gaming right now, just because people are buying the games and selling them at, like, I've said this so many times, but eBay pricing, more or less, which is very upsetting. But I mean, you can't really do anything about it. You just keep going and hoping that you get a deal somewhere. And I'm not saying I want to rip someone off and be like, oh, I want you to give me a little Samson for, you know, $1. No, I don't expect that. You know, I mean, honestly, if it happened, I'm not gonna lie, I would do it, because that's like an ultimate bargain kind of thing. That's like a holy grail type of thing. So, yeah, no, I would totally expect anybody to do that. But you know what I mean. Like, if someone is selling a game that's worth $50, I'm not going to try and be like, oh, that's only worth $5. I'm not going to be that dick. I'm going to be more or less like, how much do you want for it? If they say $5, I might, you know, I may say yes. But if they don't know, I would probably say, you know what, the game, I'll give you $20 for it. And if they say yes, great. If they say no, then, you know, that's something you just got to live with, I guess. But the other thing is, if you don't lowball them at first, people are more likely to not go with it. Because, I mean, if you look at someone and they're looking at this old Nintendo game and they're thinking, like, you know, in their own heads, like, I don't know, maybe I'll settle this for $10 or something. I don't know how much this is worth. It's just a freaking old game. But then you offer $20, and he's like thinking, or he or she is thinking, you know, why are you trying to offer me that much for it? Then if that's the case, it's probably worth even more than that. And if that's the case, I'm going to go look it up or talk to somebody about it so I can see if I can sell it for more money. And that's usually what happens. If you lowball them and say, like, $5, and they say, yeah, I'll do it for 10. That's usually what happens. And then you get it for $10, then you feel good. You got, you know, jeez, this is spooky as well. Another pillar type area. Ugh. Just didn't want to get ganged up on by a bunch of skeletons or zombies or something. So and it looks like there's a bit of a spot down there that would be kind of fun to hang out in, but we cannot stop for too long. We have lots of walking to do in order to get to the Farlands. And the sun's still overhead. We might be able to do some more boating, but it looks a bit... I know, I like boating too. Ham holes. I thought I missed that one too. Alright, let's see. Let's get out our boat and let's do some boating. But yeah, I'd like to do a lot more vlogging and video game hunting here in Newfoundland, because I think that there are areas, places, opportunities to get other games, to find rare games. It's just, like I said, I don't think I'll find any rare items, like unique items. Like, I'm not going to find a developer PlayStation 2 in Newfoundland, not unless someone was already a collector and had one, kind of thing. Just there's no way. Why would there be one here? I'm sure there was no one in Newfoundland at the time that was developing for PlayStation or PlayStation 2 or whoever. So, you know, I don't expect to find something like that. I don't expect to find a Chinese console or something that would play, or even, what is it? I think North Korea has their own special NES console of some sort. I can't remember now off the top of my head, but yeah, no, there's a lot of very unique things out there, and they're hard to come across, and a lot of them are very expensive, depending on what you're looking for. And I'm not going to come across them in the wild. Not unless I move out of Newfoundland, or if I do my game hunting outside of Newfoundland, which I would like to do that at some point in time. There's lots of places close by that I would like to try. What is it? Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Prince Edward Island. They're all places very close to Newfoundland. It's just literally a plane or ferry ride across the ocean there, and we're there. And, then it's just, do you want to, where are you going to go to do your game hunting? Are you going to go looking at antique shops? And then you have to worry about places where they have a lot of younger people that might do game collecting and already have everything bought up. But the other thing is that you can't just assume that that's going to happen everywhere you go, because you're just going to bum yourself out and you're not going to take the chance. You're not going to take a look. I mean, if you're in the area and you're just visiting and you're passing by, take a look. What's the worst that can happen? You go in there and you find something that you don't want? Oh, well. Or, you don't find anything that you want? Well, big deal. But, it could be the time that you find that one special game, or, maybe someone just the day before or earlier that day just, dropped into a pawn shop that, where the people don't know about video games, and they drop off a Nintendo with, 20, 25 games or something, with possibly some rare ones. You're not going to know unless you actually try. So there's that. And not only that, but maybe you don't find video games, but maybe you find something else you like. Maybe you're the type that collects the collectible glasses. Like I myself, there's quite a few old retro glasses that I would get if I see them. I watch the Game Hunters, the Game Hunters a lot, and that would be Billy and Jay, and they collect a lot of retro glasses, and I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of them, and I remember a lot of them, and I'm just thinking I'm jealous. But then again, they find a lot of things, so there's a lot to be jealous about. Hey, Abs, sit down, bud. Here, put a light right there next to you. You can do that. There we go. Oh boy. Alright. So, something I haven't thought about is that if I'm not careful one time, I'm going to just get snuck up on by a creeper very soon. Anyways, good night, Hops. He got to me before I got to him. Anyways, so yeah, I think we had a pretty good... Really? Oh, okay, that was weird. I thought it was right here, but it's not right here. It's... here. Alright. There we go, much better. So, yeah, I will have other things to talk about very soon, and I'm sure we'll be talking about other things. Please, as always, leave comments if you have them. I do very much enjoy talking to all of you. It's one of the joys of being a YouTuber, I guess. And, the more I get to talk to viewers and stuff, the more I get to learn what you guys like the most, what you want to see the most, that sort of thing. So, let's see. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this now. Let's just make a new one. While I keep forgetting that I can't just click and drag. I'm going to throw my old one. My new one goes here. And you know what? I'm going to need a new sword. Okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let me do that. I'm also going to throw that. Get myself a new pickaxe. Oh, but there's still a lot of uses to it. Nah, it's alright. I have lots of stuff here. It's not a big deal. Plus, I need to make room regardless. Anyways, so... let's throw this out. I don't need all this extra dirt. Here's my extra iron ore. Yeah, so far so good. So... I know, Hops. Keep quiet, dude. See, we have our boats. Actually, I have 2 extra slots there, so I could have kept some of my older tools if I wanted to, but whatevs. Not a big deal. And again, I like it. I like when people respond to I guess anything that we were talking about in the videos, collecting, birthday stuff. I want to know what you guys do on your birthdays. That would be really cool to know. Just to get ideas on things that maybe I could do for my own birthday at some point in time. So, anyways, as always, thank you all for watching. I'm Stephanie Old World Gamer, and I will see you all next time for more Quest of the Far Lands. Good night. Music, yay.